And a good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the McLean Broadcast Network's first ever game. We are live streaming here from McLean High School, home of the McLean Highlanders. Whether you're a McLean fan or just somebody who has tuned in to this game, we welcome you to this game. We are very excited to do this here tonight this game between the McLean Highlanders and the Fairfax Rebels. Both teams here have good records thus far. McLean, here the home team here at McLean High School coming in. They're really looking forward to this game. Here it's Little League night, so we're going to have a bunch of youngsters here along where your parent or anyone. We are very appreciative. For those of you who are wondering why we are getting a late start, we apologize. There was some technical error trying to get this thing set up, but we will appreciate your your patience with us. We are trying to make sure that everything runs smoothly. Yes, there are going to be no cameras today. Today that is the case. Here, so we will go ahead and give you the starting lineups here. Here batting here for the Rebels. The Rebels here will bat first, so we'll give you the lineups here. So the batting first, Christian Leckert. Batting second, Colin Wakeman. Batting third, Jason Waldman. Batting fourth, Victor Danny Leto. Batting fifth, Sam Ryan.
Number 14, Thomas Lee.
No, excuse me, Sam Ryan's batting fifth. I apologize for that. So batting sixth will be Nick Godwin. Here he is the designated hitter.
Batting third, shortstop, number 4, Jason Waldman. Batting fourth at third base.
Batting seventh, number 18, Tommy Bradley. Batting seventh is Alex Alexi. Batting eighth is James Elliott. And batting ninth is Sam Walters. We will get you the rest of the Fairfax Rebels if they were to check in here. Now, it's a very nice evening here. A little bit of rain, so hopefully that won't mean too much. We will try to keep this broadcast going for as long as we can. Again, we appreciate you tuning in. Here, we are really hoping that you're going to be enjoying this game here. This is something different here for McLean. McLean here never had this, and we're hoping that we can bring together the Highlanders Nation. Again, share your thoughts on Twitter. We're hoping our next game there will be video. So yeah, that's the national anthem. So for the Highlanders, starting lineups here, we will give it to you right now here. Batting number 1, Tom Chu. Batting number 2, Connor Graham. Batting number 3, Callan Betty. Batting number 4, John Kleins. Batting number 5 is Matt Collins. Batting number 6 is Billy Gerhardt. Batting number 7, CJ Downey. Batting number 8, Frank Mino. And batting number 9 is Jimmy Crease. So that is the starting lineups. Here we are going to take a break and mute the sound. But when we come back here, ladies and gentlemen, we will have some baseball here. Keep with the game here, ladies and gentlemen. We are really excited for this. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. Welcome back here to Highlanders Broadcast Network. Here the next person up, Nick Godwin, the bat. And here's the first pitch here, and that is outside and low to make it a 1-0 count. Now here's the second pitch on the way, and that's a strike. And off of the catcher. Here, so they'll go retrieve that ball. Fairfax got a man to third, but failed to score. We'll see if me there for that mistake. There's a strike made there. I am using it. There are no video cameras available for this game, which is why I'm blacking out the screen. I apologize there for that error. Now here's the pitch, and that one going off the catcher, and now the count is at 2-2. But there's a billion things that could go wrong in this business, and we're hoping that we can minimize them tonight. Here's the pitch, and he'll strike him out here, and the Highlanders liking this here, but that's exactly what they did in the first inning. They struck the man out, and then trouble came, and they finally were able to get people to strike out and ground out. So now here's the pitch, the first pitch, and that one is a strike called. The batter is Tommy Bradley. Folks, we'll see how this bat goes, as this pitch is high and wide for ball one. It's a 1-1 count. Fairfax trying to score. They were so close in the first, but they couldn't get the runner home from third, and that one is tipped off, and now it is a 1-2 count. Bradley in the box awaiting the pitch. The 1-2 count on the way, and that is well wide of the plate. And it will go up to a 2-2 count. There's also a softball game playing at this time. The Highlanders and Rebels softball teams squaring off. There's a pitch, and that one is foul behind those two. I do not know the score, folks, but there's a lot of cheering, so that might mean the Highlanders are doing some good work over there if you are interested. Now here's the pitch, and that one is in the dirt, and it's 3-2, all knotted up the count. We appreciate you spending your evening with us. There's so much else you could be doing, including watching or listening to the Washington Capitals or the Nationals play tonight. Now here's, and this one is keep going back, and it will be caught here in the Highlanders. There a little bit of, that could have been not good, but Matt Collins is like, I got that for the second out. We appreciate you as tuning in, folks, and we hope you stay until the 7th inning, where this game is either going to go to extra innings or end. Now here's the pitch. Number 13 up. That is a strike. Number 13, Alex Alexi. Plays over in left field. Now here's the second pitch, and that's outside. Once again, a little high, and it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Here again, same area. Trying to get that right side of the plate. And the question is, will the Highlanders walk a man for the second time in 2 innings? Now here's the pitch, and that's fouled off. And the count now reads 2-2. Two and 2 outs here in the second inning. All teams up on the board except for the score. 0-0. Here's the pitch. Now this one is drive. This one is going to go to center field. Back, and they'll catch it. And there's the out. Here, the foul out for the third. And we'll go to the bottom of the second here. Here, stay tuned with us. We got more baseball coming. You're listening to Highlanders. Welcome back here to Highlanders Broadcast Network here. I apologize again for the technical difficulties here, but you never know what could happen when you're dealing with technology. But we got a baseball game to play here. Number 22, Matt Collin, the center fielder. He made a catch out there to get the second out of the game. Here's second out of the top of the second inning. Now we move to the bottom of the second inning, and we're about to baseball, folks. Now here's the pitch, and that one is a little low, but called a strike. We'll see what Matt can do here. Here's the second pitch, and this one swung down the first base line here, coming up to the pitcher, and they get the out. A good job here by the first baseman.
Number 50, Billy Gerhardt.
Tommy Bradley. He fumbled it and gave it right to the pitcher, Christian Leckert, for the first out. Now you're batting for the Highlanders, Billy Gerhardt. And we'll see what Gerhardt can do here. Now here's the pitch, and that one is outside for ball one. Weather here is nice, no longer rain, although clouds are looming, and there could be more rain. We'll update you. Second pitch, same area, and outside to the right of the plate, and it's 2-0 in the count. Now here's the pitch, and that one again. Here it's just getting the plate, and it's 2-1. The count. Here's the pitch, and that one getting the plate, says the umpire. And the count is all knotted up at 2. Here. Now here's the pitch here, and this one swung on here. Here in the throw, the first in time. A good job there by number 4, James Elliott. The second baseman able to pick up, scoop it, and throw the first. Now, up here for the Highlanders, number 2, Colin Wakeman. Here's the pitch. Here, a little outside, but gets the plate, strike 1. A lot of Little League players here for Little League tonight. Now here's the pitch, and that's outside. Yeah, Little League night, trying to probably get the players' imaginations to play on this team. It's great to be a Little Leaguer. Now here's the pitch, and that's low, and now the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, when you are a little kid, you see these big boys play, and that's something that you imagine and you love. He fouls it all up down the first base line, but no way that's going to be fair, as the coach for the Rebels going to retrieve that. Retrieve the foul ball that rolls down a little hill right by a bunch of trees here on the first base line. Now here's the pitch, and that one is outside, way outside, so full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch, and this one swung on, and he's gonna get, well, will he? And he will. An amazing job by number 4, Jason Woolman. I thought that was head into the outfield, but he was able to get down against glove on it, but the throw was off, and he had a chance of making an out. A good play for him. But the Highlanders here with 2 outs have a chance to maybe get a rally here in the bottom of the second. Here's the pitch, and that's fouled way back up and onto the softball field. Number 2, it is CJ Downey up here. He plays right field. And we'll see how this goes. And he fouls it over and almost hitting some pedestrians on the walkway to the left of us. We will see how that game goes, and looks like everybody's okay. Almost hit Mr. Patrick, the sports activities director. Don't think you want to do that. So that's funny to think about. But the 0-2 pitch, and that one is outside for ball 1. Yeah, don't want to injure the person who's putting in the hours to make sure that you can play the sports. And now a throw back to first base, trying to check up on Mimamino. Excuse me, Billy, I believe. Now here, this one's fouled off to the left side. Excuse me, that was CJ. I apologize, folks. But here we go, the 1-2 pitch outside, and they're trying to pit somebody off at first base, and I'm sure both teams are going to try a lot of that this evening. Here, no rain, but they're playing clouds off into the center field and behind me. Time called. Will step out of the batter's box for Frank Mimamino, and he'll be back in. Lecker, the pitcher, here and throws, but the Highlanders do get a steal. Here's CJ Downey going down. The count is full currently, and we will see how this plays out, how this will affect it. A man in scoring possession on second. There's a rip that's fouled back off the screen. So it remains a 3-2 count. The Highlanders having a man at second after the steal by CJ Downey. No, the catcher did not throw it. It was a good steal. Still trying to pick off CJ Downey, but here's a play, and they're gonna go and a throw in time for the 3rd out. the throw to first. It was the play here. The ball hit up the third base side, and the throw to first in time. So we moved to the top of the third inning. 0-0. You're listening to Highlanders Broadcast Network. Welcome back to Highlanders Broadcast Network. Here we have a new pitcher for the Highlanders. Here, Grappy, number 5, coming off of the bench. So we will keep you informed how that changes everything.
Now batting number 6, James Elliott.
So we'll see how he can. James Elliott here for Fairfax, top of third inning with you here. So happy that you are along for the ride, folks. We'll go into the batter's box, and the first pitch will be delivered. It's high, and it is way up high. Ball 1. See how long they keep Garoppy in, whether that's just strategic goal for the bottom of the order, or whether or not he will last a couple innings. Now, here's swing and miss, so the count is 1-1. No outs. Remember, there are only seven innings in a high school game, so that changes a lot of things. Here's the pitch, and outside is two balls, 1 strike, 2-1. It's the count here. Third pitch on the way, and this one is ripped, but it only goes into shallow left field, and it will be deposited for the first out of the game. Next up here will be Christian Leckert, so they're back to the top of the order. And this one here, a little drive here, caught, and throw to first is in time off the first ball that came his way, and it's 2 outs here. So Colin Wakeman here had a chance to go home in the first inning on a big drive that hit the left field fence. That's the closest that we've come to having a home run. And the first pitch he sees is a strike down the right part of the plate. A little bit lower, that pitch was. So count is 0-1. Here's the second pitch, and that one rolls in the dirt and goes off the catcher's glove. Talon Betty. Here's the pitch, and that's a ball. Here it is right on the plate, apparently low. I believe some people did not think the same. But what can you do? Nobody's perfect. Now here's the pitch. Here and a strike. And a strike there around the same pitch. So must have been a tad higher, according to the umpire. The 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Off the batter, and it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Now here's the pitch, and that is going to be a strikeout, and that retires the side. So no score so far here. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Can the Highlanders score first? You're listening to the McLean Broadcast Network. Welcome back here to the McLean Broadcast Network. Here, a beautiful sunset off to my left, folks. Now here for the Highlanders. Here we're gonna go. Here, Jimmy Christie up the bat here for the Highlanders. Number 21 is the bottom of the order. Now here's the pitch, and there's a big rip and a miss. Here the Highlanders trying to get on the board. Here, next up will be the top of the order. Here the first baseman, Tom Shute. Now here's the pitch and another rip and a miss. Here, so behind in the count, 0-2. We'll see what he can do, maybe to get some contact on the ball. Here's the third pitch, and 3 swings and no contact, and it's a strikeout. So now the Rebels have 1 out on 3 pitches, and Tom Shue now will come in the top of the order. Will he be able to get on base for the Highlanders? So here we go, the first pitch, and this one is swung right to second baseman. The throw in time, a good play, a little hop here in the infield, and now Connor Grahams will come up the shortstop to see if he can get on base with 2 outs.
Up the bat, number 11, Connor Grahams.
Not much going on so far here with this game. The closest anybody's been to scoring is third base. The Highlanders did have a man on second in the bottom of the second, so we'll see what they can do now. And the first pitch he sees is a strike to the right side of the plate. Here's the second pitch, and this one is low. Same area though, but it's ball 1. All right, welcome back here to the Highlanders Broadcast Network. We apologize for the technical issues here while you were gone here. Bad things are happening. The Rebels are the first on the board here, but with 2 outs. Here we will try to resume here. And men on first and second here, and up the bat is Sam Ryan for the Rebels. Now here's the first pitch, and that is a strike. Highlanders here trying to get out of this jam that they are in, with men on first and second already giving up a run. Here's the pitch. This one going towards first, and the throw is going to be in time to get the out, and that will do with 2 outs here. Here, a good turnaround play, and the Highlanders only let out 1. Here, you're listening to the Highlanders Broadcast Network. We'll be back with the bottom of the 4th inning. Hopefully, there will be no more issues. We do apologize for the technical issues, but we assure you we are trying our best, folks. Welcome back here to the McLean Broadcast Network, here for bottom of the 4th inning. Here we got number 8 of the bat here for the Highlanders, Frank Mimamito. No, excuse me, that is number 2, John Connor Graham. No, excuse me, folks, I'm sorry. It is number 8, Kaylin Betty here. Now here's the pitch, and that one will go down, and the count is 1-1. I'm sorry there for the confusion, folks. But like everything else, it's crazy, and anything can happen. Now here's the pitch, and he'll lay off, and he'll go down in the dirt for ball 2. Highlanders here trying to get the run back that they lost here. And now here's a drive, and it's going to go into first. And he's got himself a base hit for the Highlanders. Colin Benny up next. John Klein seeing if he can do some magic, I believe. Although he was.
Number 25, John Klein.
That's Klein is up, even though he was substituted here in the 3rd inning for the new pitcher, Gropey, number 5. So we'll see if he can get something going. John Klein. And now the throw back to first. Trying to pick people off. Hasn't been successful tonight, but you never know. Both teams playing equally well, although Fairfax with some great base running and everything while we were gone. There's a pitch, and that one is low for the first ball. And unfortunately, that run did come while we were having technical difficulties. We once again apologize, and no, it's technical issues. Another throw to first, not in time. Trying to pick Callan Betty off, folks. Fairfax really wants to do that. Wonder if they'll give him a 3rd shot. They'll step deliver the throw, and a big whiff and a miss for strike number 1. No outs here. A man on first with a good hit into right field. Pitcher here looking at his man. That would be Christian Leckert. Now the pitch. That is low across the plate for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Fairfax for the Rebels. Fairfax trying to keep all their men on the base, but that's not going to work. They're still going to lean a little bit out. Here's the pitch, and a big whiff and a miss on a ball that was coming towards him. Towards John Klein. Two count here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch, and that's outside. And he lays off to make the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That's a full count. So we will see how this goes. Now throw back. The first again, really keeping their men at bay. There are 0 outs, and they do have a man on first here for the Highlanders. Now here's the pitch, a big whiff and a strikeout. Here, the weather, no rain. Here, clouds are, I believe, starting to make their way out, although they haven't moved that much for the Highlanders.
Number 22, Matt Collins.
22, Matt Collins here, the center fielder. Seeing if he can give a spark that the Highlanders need. Here's the pitch, and that one is laid off a bit low for the first ball. The 1-0 Welcome back here to the McLean Highlanders Broadcast Network. Apologizing again for technical difficulties that's going to plague us all evening, folks. I'm sorry, there is nothing I can do, but we appreciate you still staying with us. If we do go offline again, I will try to get this going back. The Highlanders were not able to score. Here it's now the top of fifth here, so we are going to we if there is another issue, but the Highlanders were not able to score, so you didn't miss anything. And now they're going to try to. We're going to see if the Highlanders can do something. We're going to take a quick break here. Here at the top of 15 when we get back. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. Welcome back here to the Highlanders Broadcast Network. It is still 1-0 Fairfax here as we move to the top of the fifth. The Highlanders with almost a home run, but they were not able to do it here and get the run as it was foul. Now here, CJ Downey here pitching, and that will change things up. At bat, here number 6, James Elliott. Here's the first pitch comes in. It is a ball. Again, we thank you for dealing with all these problems here of electronics. Now here's the second pitch, and that one is ripped off the right as that came up hard. And it is a little bit unnerving when you see a ball ripped like that foul. But it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's the pitch in this one. A good job caught here. And that's a ball. And a good job by the pitcher, CJ Downey. He also plays right field. Here he just was able to leap up, make a catch, and throw to first, but the umpire indicated that it was an out. It never touched the ground. Now here up next, here for the Rebels, number 7, Christian Lecker. Here, at top of the order. Now here's the first pitch, and that is way wide to the right side. Top of the 5th, 1 out so far, and it's 1 ball. No strikes. Second pitch on the way, and it is hit here straight to the first baseman. He had to go a little bit ways, but he was able to run back and touch the bag in time for the second out. So Highlanders here really trying to make sure that the Rebels don't do anything. Colin Wakeman is the next person up here for the Highlanders, for the Rebels, excuse me. Here he's going to try to see if they can get an insurance run for the Highlanders. They're going to try to see if they can make sure that they can go to the bottom of the 5th with a chance to score. And now there's a ball that's way right in its face for Colin Wakeman with the Rebels, and he didn't appreciate that. That was that was very close, right up in his face. There's the pitch, and he will swing, and a miss there. 1-1 count, 2 outs here, 1-0 Rebels. Top of 5th. Now here's the pitch, and he swings it. So on a pitch and misses, so now the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now here the pitch, and that one is swung on and fouled up to the right side behind me, and will head down behind this press box. Beautiful night here. Clouds are starting to clear, and I think any rain that we were going to have, we've already had, folks. But hopefully this weather holds up. Now here's a bunt that was fouled kind of off the bat. I think he was trying to keep it back, hold it back to get a ball, but it did hit the bat. Hopefully it doesn't rain. We'll see. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a strike 3 and to retire to the side. Another strikeout for the Highlanders. CJ Downey here. Make sure that nobody gets on base for the Rebels, and that is good. We move to the bottom of the 5th. You're listening to the McLean broadcast. Welcome back here to McLean Broadcast Network here. Glad to be with you. Folks, here on turning out to be a great Friday evening here. Here, Christian Leckert, he's nursing a 1-0 lead here for his team. They came, unfortunately, when we were gone in a bit of a issue, but technical issue. And those things never are good. Now the first pitch, and that's a strike right down the middle. Here up the bat for the Highlanders is CJ Downey. He is the pitcher. Currently, the Highlanders have had 3 pitchers actually, and second pitch he sees is a strike. For Fairfax, their first pitcher, Christian Leckert, is and has gone all 5 innings thus far, but we'll see if they bring somebody else. And then there's a pitch that goes astray to the right. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the 5th. Now here's the pitch, and that one is a strikeout. It was very close. There must have just gotten the plate, and that is definitely one that might be more of the questionable side, but that's okay. Now up next here for the Highlanders. Here is Frank Memimo, and there's a pitch that, oh my goodness, that it was fouled and came right up towards me, whistling to my left. And I'm really hoping nothing hits me tonight, folks. Now here is a pitch, and it's hit down to the right side, shoveling it over, and it's in time for the out. Frank Memimo. Not the happiest about that, but it's 2 outs, and now number 21, Jimmy Crease here is up. We're at the bottom of the order, 2 outs. If gets out, it will be a complete restart in the order. And now here's the pitch, and that's swung on. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, 1-0 Fairfax. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and he will be caught. Here he tried to bring the pitch back as he saw that ball was in the dirt, but the ump say he went, and so the count is 0-2. Here's the pitch, and that one's a big swing and miss to retire the side. So we move to the top of the 6th, folks. There are only 7 innings here. And will the Highlanders be able to get something? And I'm sure they are wondering what happened if that home run stood. That went foul, unfortunately. It went over the fence earlier in the game, and they would have really loved it if that was the case. But it was foul and not a home run, so it remains 1-0 Fairfax. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. Tyler's Broadcast Network here. We're back with you. A new pitcher here, Billy Gerhardt here, and the batter for the Rebels is Jason Waldman. No, excuse me. It is James Elliott, number 4. No, excuse me. It is Jason Waldman. I do apologize for that error. Here they are discussing things here. We are in the top of 6, a very crucial inning right now for the Highlanders. They don't want to get behind 2-0. And as their head coach did allude to, they need to, keep improving on their bats, make sure that they can hit. And that's something that they're going to want to see if they can do here in the last 2 innings. The first pitch is a ball, and it's 1-0. But first, of course, they got to stop 3 guys without Fairfax scoring. That would be costly if, in fact, were to be if there was an issue where they did score. 2-0 pitch here, and it's out. It's going to be, actually, they're going to say it's a strike. That looked to be outside a little, but the ref said it, the ump said it, they crossed the plate. So 2 balls, 1 strike. They're on the pitch, and this one is chopped and fouled. So we go to 2-2. Once again, thanks for being here with us on this beautiful Friday. It's currently 1-0 Fairfax. If you're just joining us, we have had tech issues, so we hope we can go to the rest of the game without them. But thank you for your patience. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled here off to the right of me and ends up in some trees and going down below. Low league night. Here, a lot of low leaguers walking the base paths off to the left. Probably some future Highlanders down there, and maybe even some future Saxons, but you never know, depending on where you live. Here's the pitch, and this one fouled off the light and back, almost hitting the first baseman of the Highlanders, taking some weird bounces off of that light pole off to the right. But the count does remain 2-2. Those balls go so fast here that can be quite dangerous. One almost whizzing by my head earlier. Now here's the pitch, and that's outside, and the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs currently. Jason Waldman trying to put the Rebels with a chance to score. We will see. Now here's a pitch. This one live here in the center field and easily caught. Now the next number 5, Victor Danny Leto. One out to Fairfax. Pitch, and that play. Do here and see what they can do. Trying to get her up. Stop them. Pitch, a big miss and strike 2. So it goes to an 0-2 count currently. They're trying to get out of the inning without any major issues. That's outside. Outside a little bit on the right side, but it doesn't. 1-2 count. That is outside. That towards the batting cages to the right side. So the count remains 2-2. Now, I do not know this, but I believe some balls have landed on this observation deck I am There's a pitch. I did have my mic off there for a second. There, folks, the count is 1-1. Number. And there's a pitch, and that lifted high, and they got it up big out there for Highlanders. Your number. So the Highlanders here are trying to, they're seeing what they can do here. They just finished on their field. I apologize. I did for a little glitch there. I was not aware that my mic and camera turned over. More importantly, my mic and camera doesn't really matter. Once again, folks, you're with us. You're listening to Play Broadcast now. Here for the Highlanders. And here's the pitch, and that one is a bit of, it's going to go for an out after a little grounder. There, we believe yes, we are still on here, folks. Are we? We are trying to see if there is technical issues, but we believe we are on. Yes, we are. So thank you for your patience. Up next here for Highlanders, Connor Graham trying to see if what he can do. The first pitch he sees is a ball that's down low. 1 out. Highlanders here would only have one more opportunity to go and bat. The second pitch he sees another ball, two balls, 0 strikes. And only 1 out. Here's the pitch, and that one very close to him inside. Highlanders here trying to continue here, seeing they can get something. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch, outside, ball 4. So the Highlanders have an opportunity here with number 8 coming up, Callan Betty, the catcher, seeing if he can drive one to give the Highlanders a chance to possibly tie up this game or take the lead. 1 out, 1-0 Fairfax. Bottom of 6. Callan Betty up. He's in the batter's box. Christian Leckert still on. The pitch outside, ball 1. Time called by the umpire, and they're gonna make Connor Graham go bat the first, which he will. He was laying out. Now here's the pitch and a strike called. So could have been. There's always a number of reasons why time could be called. Currently, it's time for the Highlanders bats to get rolling. The 1-1 pitch. It's a little chopper here with a chance for a double play. They're not going to get it. And Are they saying foul? Yes, they are. So should be 1 ball, 2 strikes currently. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes here. The pitch on the way is fouled down the first base side towards the dugout of the Rebels, but in no danger of injuring them like some of the other balls were earlier in this game. Yeah, we appreciate everybody who's been tuning in despite all the technical difficulties, and here I will say that things will get better in future games, and we look forward to them to bringing them to you. Now the pitch, and this one curved for a chance for a double play, but they'll throw it first in time to get the out. 2 outs, 1 man on second, and it's all up.
Now batting number 25, John Klein.
It's all up here to John Klein to give the Highlanders a chance to tie this or do so too. Number 25, John Klein's here. Christian Leckert's been the pitcher all game as he delivers a strike to Klein. The Highlanders here are shaping up. They might only get the 7th inning to tie or take the lead. We will see. Would a home run be nice now? That one is outside, but of course you can't always say that we can get a home run every game. This is just high school baseball. Although we almost had a chance for game 1. At least one, if they can get it to the gap of the field, and there's a little roller, and it will be thrown in time for the out. Here it was the pitch here came on, and he swung at it and just put down the dirt, and the easy play for the catcher. So we'll move to the top of the 7th. You're listening to the McLean Broadcast Network. Welcome back to Highlands Radio Broadcast Network. Here with you, Billy Gerhardt, trying to prevent the Rebels from getting another run and keep his team in. It's currently 1-0 Rebels. The Fairfax Rebels with the lead. The only run of this game. Top of 7. Here comes the first pitch that crosses plate, and it is a strike. Nick Godwin here, the designated hitter, trying to see if he can possibly get a hit here. And here's a low chopper. It's picked up by third baseman, thrown in time for the out. A great play there. He gets it with a little backhand style play with his glove. takes one step and on with the throw. So the Highlanders here with a chance here, and it's 1 out. Up next, here, Tommy Bradley. Now here's the pitch, and that's strike right over a plate. Here's some good pitching from Billy Gerhardt, not allowing them to do too much, and the Highlanders here have really settled into this game. I mean, it's been more of a contest here, here and closer. And there's a big swing and miss. You know, the Highlanders defense playing well. They settled into this game, folks. They're playing better now, and they're enjoying it. And it's 1-0, but they're gonna have work to do in the bottom of the 7th. Stick around. Here's the pitch, and this one swung, and it's gonna be just foul here. For a second, you might have thought that ball was gonna go fair, but it lands about a foot foul down the first base line, past first base in the grassy area right by the little hill that they have. Again, stick around. You never know what could happen for the Highlanders. They're down 1-0. 1 out so far. 0-2 is the count. The pitch. And it's gonna be a ball. It rolls in the dirt right past the catcher, who did not know where it was for a second. So here we go. The pitch on the way, and a swing and miss, and the Highlanders here have 2 outs here.
Number 13, Alex Alexi.
So Alex Alexi here for the Highlanders. We'll try to see if he can score another run for them, but McLean trying to have a chance to go to the bottom of the 7th. There's a swing and miss on the first pitch, right across the plate. Here they want to only be down 1, and the Highlanders bats are going to need some magic if they're going to score. Second pitch, and that one, another swing and miss by Alex Alexi. Highlanders here have used 4 pitchers today. So far, only 1 used for the Rebels. They have a lot of trust in Christian Leckert, you would presume, and so far he's done a good job of keeping the Highlanders really from scoring, and that is something that they like. Here's the pitch, and it's a swing and miss, and to retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Stick around. Let's see if the Highlanders bats can make some magic. You're listening to McLean Broadcasting Network. There's a strike here. Sorry about that. I believe my microphone was not working there. I apologize. The count is 3-1. Here, Christian Leckert still pitching. And it is Matt Collins who takes another strike there. And the count is 3-2. Trying to get somebody on base to be the tying run. Here's the pitch, and it's a little blooper here going towards. It's going to be thrown on it in time. A good play by the Rebels there, getting to the ball, flipping it to first base. But this is putting the Highlanders in pressure. Billy Gerhardt is up the bat. Number 7, Christian Leckert. Can he get the win? Now they're going to talk about something with the official. Here, the head coach of the Highlanders coming out. John Dolene talking about it, but that was a brief conversation, and we're back to baseball. 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 1-0 Fairfax. Trying to make some noise to distract a 7th inning pitcher. Here's the pitch, and that's a strike. Going on the right side of the plate, Christian Leckert has worked all 7 innings, folks. There's the second pitch, and it's going to be fouled down, and the count is no balls and 2 strikes. Stay with us, folks. You never know what could happen. They're in the middle of their lineup right now. CJ Downey would be the next person to try to save the Highlanders if there is an out right now on the Billy Gerhardt. A lot of noise intended for Christian Leckert, the pitcher. 2 balls, 1 strike, and there's a ball that just sailed right past, could have been the head. Excuse me, it is 1 ball, 2 strikes. I believe it is. Yes, it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch, and that's outside. And the Rebels here have made this count 2-2. Can the Highlanders get some magic? Only 1 out, but you would love to get somebody on base. The 2-2. Here's the pitch. It's swing and a miss, and they're 1 out away from winning it. It all comes down. It all comes down, folks, to CJ Downey.
Number 2, CJ Downey.
Number 2, the right fielder, folks. He's going to see if he can send that one into the outfield where he does his work. Now here's a pitch, and that's outside. Ball 1. Christian Leckert, 7 innings thus far. And now there's a foul ball. You're hit way high, fouled off to our right. The 1-1 count to save the day for the Highlanders. Here's the pitch. It's swung on and it's fouled on a bit of a tip. And Christian Leckert is 1 strike away and 1 out away for winning this game. It's 1-0 Fairfax, bottom of the 7th. Highlanders desperate here. It's all up to CJ Downey. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, it's swung. It's going to be a base hit. And McLean here has a chance And now it's going to be Frank Mimamino with a chance to maybe hit something.
Number 20, Frank Minamino.
The Highlanders here have life. And you need this to hit it in the outfield, either for a base hit or even better, a chance maybe to come home and tie this game. Stay with us, folks. This game is not over until it's over. We appreciate everyone. Into the batter's box is Mimamino. Christian Leckert stands, and now he'll deliver a pitch, and that one is fouled off to the left and onto the softball field. We will see how this goes. The count stands at 1 strike and no balls. The 1-0. 0-1, excuse me. Now here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Frank Mimamino to save the Highlanders. He's going to need to hit it. And the pressure is down. 1 out remaining. And it's 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch will be coming now. 2 outs. Can he save the Highlanders? The McLean bench. And now they're going to throw back the first, trying to get CJ Downey. And that will cut the excitement. Both benches on their feet. Now here's the pitch, and this one is fouled back left, and it is just not going to go on the softball field, go over the wall. The softball field east to our left, folks. And we will see what we can do. McLean and the Highlanders. It all comes down to Frank Mimamino. Can he be a hero tonight? And a pitch, and that's going to bounce, and it's going to send CJ Downey the second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Pure suspension here, folks. Don't even think about turning off that computer, because this is a great game. Can the Highlanders do this? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Frank Mimamino back in the batter spot. So take his stance. Christian Leckert trying to hold off here a win, and this is one. It's once again foul down to our left. And the question is, who's going to first, the pitcher or the batter? Here we go. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch, and it's going to be low and a ball. And we are all not up at 2 balls. Your heart stopped for a second. Not sure if that was going to be a ball or a strike. The 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Last chance. A swing, and that's fouled off again. My goodness, folks. How many balls have Frank Mimamino fouled off today? At least in this at-bat. I mean, that's at least the 4th. And at least the 3rd going towards that softball field. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-0 Rebels. McLean. Can McLean get something? Here's the pitch, and it's a tip. It is a tip. He swung on it and almost missed. Another foul. And that was so close, folks, to being it for this ball game. Don't go anywhere. Although, who knows how long this at-bat's going to last for Frank Mimamino. Can he send someone home? A man at second. It's CJ Downey. Here's the pitch, and this one up the gap, and it's going to be thrown in time for the out. Unfortunately, here for the Highlanders, they lose, for a great effort by Frank Minamino here. And folks, he has to be the man of the match here for the Highlanders, doing a great job of keeping that at bat alive. It's just a little blooper right up to a pitcher, and that was all she wrote. So, ladies and gentlemen, your final score: the Fairfax Rebels 1, the McLean Highlanders 0. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you here for listening to the inaugural match of the McLean Broadcast Network. Here we will tell you using our Visa Twitter feed here when our next match will be here, and we will tell you what sport. Here, special. I want to thank first of all everybody at McLean High School, including the principal Riley Lee in the activities office, Mr. Belly and Mr. Patrick, the assistant and the director of student activities, doing a great job here for the Highlanders. We really appreciate them helping. We want to thank Mr. Stagliano for helping me out and getting this broadcast live stream. Once again, thank you for keeping on during the technical delays here. That was kind of an issue, but the good news is that we went basically from the 5th to the 7th with no delay. Thank you here for tuning in, folks. Folks, I'm Matthew Swerve. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you later. Again, the final score: McLean 0, Fairfax 1.